My name is Melissa, and let's just spend the weekend together. It's gonna be just a fun weekend. If you don't know, I live with my husband in Iowa and our 2 dogs. That's kind of what we got going on. So this weekend, usually we go out Friday night, but this weekend's a little different. I'm gonna cook dinner at home tonight, and then we're gonna go see Toy Story 5. Excited about that. And then my husband is actually running a 10K race downtown Des Moines tomorrow. So we thought it would be fun to go to Blaze Pizza after that since we're already down there. So that will be fun. It is Father's Day, so we'll try to, I think we're gonna take his dad root beer floats and do that with him. Because then we also need to we have a family birthday on Monday. So this weekend we need to get a birthday gift. I have a wedding shower next weekend, but that means I need to get a shower gift this weekend. So I don't know, we just have some errands to run in between all the fun little stuff that we get to do right now. So I work like a half day on Fridays, and so immediately I'm starving. When I get home, I have to make my lunch. It was egg roll in a bowl today, and it was great, and I took 0 footage for you, so I'm sorry. Just trust me, it was good. But now I'm trying to debate what I should do with my afternoon. I love kind of having this little free time before my husband gets off work. For some reason, it's like, ooh, because I could read. I could read outside or inside. I could clean. And in fact, I know I need to do laundry today for sure. Dinner tonight, I need to marinate some pork, so maybe I should do that sooner than later. I'm looking, it might start raining soon, so I think what I'm gonna do is read until it starts raining, just because I want to soak up as much outdoor time as I can. And then after that, I'll get dinner marinating, and while it's marinating, I can like work out, shower, have all the, do all this stuff, laundry, all the boring stuff. I'll get that done after. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read outside. You can come along. Okay, well, we are on our way to the movie now. I had a great afternoon. It did start to sprinkle like right when I stepped outside, so I had to read inside, but then it wasn't too bad, so I got to enjoy some outdoor time. Chris came home early from work and surprised me with a foot massage. That was very nice. And then I ended up taking too long to start my workout and get dinner going, so Chris helped out with dinner a lot, and then we basically stuffed it in our faces, and now we're off to the movie. We thrifted last weekend a bag specifically for movie snacks. Like, my purse is a little bit small, and so every time we go to the movie and we want to bring in our snacks, we're like, what do we do? So I specifically looked for a bag. I think this is gonna be perfect. It's a good size. So we're off to the store now. I'm gonna grab, I think the plan is for me to grab like a little popcorn, like a Lesser Evil brand kind of popcorn thing, and then maybe some Unreal, like the M&Ms, I forget what they're called, from that brand, but that's my plan. I did pack a little water. We'll see if I grab anything else. What's your plan for movie snacks?
I don't know. We just scarfed down dinner really fast, so I'm pretty full.
Not hungry.
This is the first time since we've been together for almost 10 years. No, have we been together 10 years? No. Yeah?
Yeah, since we met, 10 years. almost. It will be in
No.
November.
Yeah, okay, not 10 years, 9.5.
Yeah.
First time that we didn't buy popcorn and snacks at the movies, because that's always been my thing. I gotta buy a large popcorn.
I know. We love popcorn.
But the popcorn's getting gross at the movie theaters because they don't even put butter on them.
It tastes like
that
oil.
butter oil.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just sits real heavy in your stomach. And it's just, I don't know, I always feel like crap every time I eat that popcorn.
The goal is to not feel like crap today.
And, yeah, movie theaters need some healthier options.
I agree. Because I want to snack. I want something to do while I'm sitting there. But I don't always want to feel so heavy.
And give me something to drink other than soda. Like, I know sometimes they have Gatorade, but they never have Gatorade Zero.
You would love a sweet tea.
Well, if I'm going to have sweet tea, I might as well have a Coke. It's like the same amount of sugar.
That's true. Anyway, so we're going to go see what we find at the store.
Let's be starving. I haven't done that in a while.
Okay. We've got the Lesser Evil popcorn, my Unreal M&Ms, Christopher's regular M&Ms.
What's a pretzel M&Ms?
Pretzel M&Ms, my bad. I cannot even see in here. An Olipop for Chris and a water for me. We'll see. The bags are real small, so I put in several. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, and I'm sorry if you hear my dishwasher, but I like clean dishes. I don't know. Also, that was totally my husband, Chris, so credit to him. He did dishes and cleaned the house this morning. But anyway, last night was so fun. We loved bringing in our own snacks. I just gotta say, we felt so much better after the movie. I did feel like I probably could have kept eating more popcorn, but that probably is the problem. Like when we buy a huge popcorn, then I'm gonna keep eating. So it was kind of nice to limit myself. And then the movie was great. I think it's better than Toy Story 4, maybe better than Toy Story 3, but nothing tops 1 and 2. Those are the best. So we liked it. And then we just got to like kind of walk around. Our little town had like some, I don't know, live music in a little shopping center or whatever you want to call it. So that was kind of fun just to see it. People were out and about. It was nice to like walk out of a movie at like 8:30 and everyone was out having fun. It felt really nice. And so that was just kind of cool to get some steps in and walk around. And then I'm trying to think, what did we do? We let our dogs run around. I always feel bad leaving them at home for like a Friday night. I'm like, aw, but that's their dogs. This is silly. They don't know that it's Friday night or that we're like doing anything fun. They have no idea. So we still just came back and like played with them. We had a beautiful sunset. I hope it captured or like came across on camera. But anyway, this morning we're just having a slow start. We actually spent quite a bit of time looking at our yard and then using ChatGPT to help us come up with some landscaping ideas. So I think if it was up to my husband, he would have like dropped everything today and just like tried to make that happen and like do a huge yard project. And I don't think it's possible, which is good. I think we need to take a second and think about it first. But he's like so excited. It's cool like to plug in your picture and then we just like told Chat exactly what we wanted and why we wanted it that way, and then to see the actual image is so cool because I am not a person who can visualize. Like my husband will throw out an idea like, do we want this, like this part could be like a couple bushes here and then this and I'm like, I don't know, is that gonna look good or not? I have zero idea. Like I am not that person that can just visualize it. So to be able to have them like doctor up the image, I don't know. I'm a fan of ChatGPT and this was one time that I was like, yes, this is like so cool to see it. But anyway, oh, maybe I can put here. I will show you if I can remember. Otherwise I'll cut this part out. I'll show you like the yard picture and then what chat did with it to like make it cool, because we have 2 huge dogs, and especially one of them, Stark, I'm looking at you, that loves to stand at the fence and bark and jump and go crazy anytime someone just like walks by the house. Like all they're doing is walking through their neighborhood and they get yelled at by our dog. It's crazy. So anyway, we're just trying to eliminate some of this mud that keeps happening. He's so cute though, so it's okay. Anyway, okay, all that to say, I just finished my workout and then I was gonna walk on the treadmill, but it's gorgeous out, and so I think I'm gonna walk outside. Here's the thing though, I never walk outside without my husband. Like, I don't go for walks just by myself. So I realized I don't really have headphones. I mean, I do, I'm charging them now because I usually use at home like just these big giant Beats, and I don't wanna take those on a walk, so I'm trying to charge up some headphones because I just can't imagine walking with just like nothing and no one to talk to. I don't know. I know that should be easy for me, but that feels weird and I want to get a lot of steps in. So I'm charging up some headphones, that way I can walk outside and try to get in a ton of steps today. I will say this weekend, we're trying really hard to enjoy everything that's going on while also not going crazy. It just so happens that like, okay, so last night was, movie, so we had movie snacks. Then tonight my husband has his race, and so we're gonna do dinner out. And then tomorrow, Father's Day, so I think we're doing root beer floats. And then Monday night is my brother-in-law's birthday, so all of dinner and dessert, will be just not like my normal, obviously it's like a celebration, so you're not gonna just have meat and veggies, So just trying to balance that. That's why we wanted to really focus on like packing our own snacks last night. I'm already planning ahead for tonight. We're gonna go to Blaze Pizza, but I think I'm gonna do just half the pizza and then a salad just to have a little bit lighter of a meal. I could eat a full pizza there, but I don't need to, and I probably would not feel great. And then I'm not doing a dessert tonight because I feel like I kind of had my fun last night. And then we'll see what I can find for tomorrow. I'm thinking of trying to do like maybe I think Olipop has like a root beer flavor, and then just finding like a better quality vanilla ice cream, or if I can't find one with like good ingredients, at least doing like a halo top, because then it's like not as many calories, even though I know it's full of like bad ingredients. But anyway, okay, so that's kind of the plan. It's like every night every day of this weekend, I need to kind of be strategic about my snacks, just because I know it's all gonna add up. And that's why I also really need to go get these steps in just to balance it all out. So I've rambled on for way too long. Clearly, I am enjoying just like a slow Saturday, and I'm feeling good, and it's sunny out, so I'm like feeling chatty. But anyway, okay, let's go get some steps. So Chris and I have been out and about running errands. So we dropped off, let's see, I had a bag of clothes and books that needed to go to Goodwill, so got that dropped off. And then I had a donation bag that needed to be mailed to Thread Up, so that needed to be dropped off at like a UPS drop-off location, so got that done. We went to the grocery store and just got our brother-in-law a variety of energy drinks. I don't support the habit, but it's his birthday, so we know what he likes and we want him to have a good birthday, so we got that. We ran into Chris's mom, so that was kind of fun. It's just been a fun day, but I was starting to get a little bit crabby. First of all, I think I need some actual caffeine. I did my decaf coffee. It wasn't that good, and so then I'm not really drinking it, and I think I need actual caffeine because I'm starting to drag. And then it's only 2:45 right now, and I was already thinking about like not eating again until we eat dinner, which is like at 8 p.m. And you guys, I am like a 6 o'clock on the dot dinner person. So I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go off plan and we're gonna go home and eat something, like make maybe some eggs or something, just so that I'm not so crabby for the rest of the day. So I think it's a good pivot to make. Okay, we are off on our way to Chris's race. You excited?
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
He's excited because it's only a 10K. So this is like an easy run. And we hardly ever get to do like a evening race for you. They're usually always like first thing in the morning.
Running in the evening's my favorite. So it should be a lot of fun. Plus, I wouldn't say 10K is necessarily easy. It's just like, I'll be dead tired when it's over as long as I put my best effort forward. But it's like not like a marathon where you need all sorts of time to recover afterwards.
Yeah, true. That's the nice thing about tonight is when it's done, we'll still be able to like have fun, maybe walk around downtown, that kind of thing. It's not just like, you know, he's totally spent and limping around or something like that. So it'll be good. I don't know if I forget where I left off. We got groceries this afternoon. Got those all put away. That felt nice. You cleaned the house this morning. That was really nice. That's kind of our like Saturday job usually. Like whatever we didn't clean during the week, get it done on the weekend. But I feel good. I feel like it was just a nice relaxing, just like enjoy the quiet outside today. And now tonight it'll be fun. I had a little snack and I caffeinated, so I am ready to go. Race last night.
It was a lot of fun.
It was really fun. An evening race is just like a good energy. And pizza was good?
Yeah, tons of fun. And then pizza afterwards was like perfect, like, I don't know.
The cherry on top. Yeah. That was good. We are on our way back home from church. It was great. It's pretty rainy today, so it's kind of like, I'm glad we enjoyed outside yesterday because today it looks like an inside day. But are we going to the store now?
Going to the store now.
We're going to the store now to get root beer float stuff for Father's Day with his dad. And then I think Sunday lunch is like a good, I think you're gonna do some nuggets in the air fryer and I might make some leftovers, or I might do another egg roll in a bowl because that sounds really good. But that's kind of our just slow Sunday so far, and then we'll get to have a rainy Father's Day later. Finally remember the video. Yum. Okay, I don't remember when we last chatted. It is now 5:45. So this afternoon, Chris and I had like just the lazy, quiet afternoon. It was raining and kind of just like gray, you know. We even were a little bit chilly. We got like our hoodies on and we turned on our fireplace and like, I don't know, it was kind of fun to have a little day like that just because, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like when it's fun to kind of curl up on the couch and I don't know, it was fun. So that was our afternoon. He also spent a lot of time drumming while I worked out, and then we went over and just chatted with his parents and, I don't know, celebrated Father's Day. I ended up doing the Olipop Classic Root Beer with the Rebel Natural Vanilla. It's like 0 added sugars, and it's like keto and lactose free, but there's milk in it, so I don't know. It's like, there's still plenty of bad stuff. I don't know. It was like not the best, not the worst. So it was good. Like it was good tasting. As far as the health of it all, you know, I don't know. It's all about balance. So that was fun. And now I need to make dinner. So I'm working on, we're doing almond, well, I call it almond crusted chicken, but it's just like an almond flour chicken. And really, you put like lemon zest in the breading on the chicken. So really it's kind of more like a lemon chicken. But anyway, I need to get that going. And I think tonight we're going to finish watching the movie Shazam 2. So Chris and I really got into the show Chuck. The show, I mean, it's been out forever. There's like 5 seasons. We made it through all of them because we got the DVDs from our library and we got all caught up on Chuck, and we were pretty sad when it was done. So the star of Chuck is Zachary Levi, and so after that show ended, we were kind of wanting to watch all of his movies just because, you know, we loved Chuck. So we watched Shazam the other day, and now we need to finish Shazam 2. I also am using this opportunity to get my husband to finally watch Tangled. He's never seen it because, you know, he's a grown man and it's a princess movie. But I think it's such a good movie. So I was like, it's Zachary Levi. I think we need to watch Tangled. And then he can finally appreciate the Tangled bathrooms when we go to Disney World. So we'll see. That won't be tonight, but I think sometime soon I'm gonna do that. We did check it out from the library, so he knows it's coming. Anyway, enough chatting. Let me make dinner. Okay, so I cut the chicken like lengthwise or whatever to make it thin. We've got egg and water, and then this is almond flour, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and lemon zest. And then I've got oil in the pan. It's getting warmer. I used to hate, you know, doing the little egg wash and the breading, but now I just use tongs. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, but it's not so bad when it's not all over your fingers. Okay, we're also doing green beans. So I like, whoop, there we go. I finally figured out what I like for green beans. So I'm gonna put them in the pan, and I'm gonna put some water in the pan until they become like bright green. So I'll just kind of let those do their thing until they're bright green. If I have to drain it after that, I will. And then, this is the key, the minced garlic. Just put a dollop of that on there and kind of let it finish with that. I don't know, that's my favorite way to eat green beans. I've never really liked them before figuring out this recipe. Like, they're okay, but I never was thrilled. But now finally I like them. Yum, looks good. Hello, okay, it's Monday. I totally didn't. I meant to kind of close out the vlog last night, and then let me tell you what happened. So Chris and I went for a walk. We felt like we had been inside kind of the whole day with the rain. Sorry. Gotta get my sunscreen on. Here you go if you care. the matte screen. I like a mineral sunscreen for sure, and that one just goes on so smooth. But anyway, we went for a walk, or we tried, and it was like pretty cold. So also I think we started feeling raindrops, so we came back inside. And pretty quickly after that, we just started our movie, and I fell asleep during Shazam 2. It was just, I don't know. And then when I go to bed, like fell asleep on the couch, but then when we got to bed, it's like I can't just go straight to bed. Oh, by the way, there's the primer that I'm using right now, if you care. Also, I have to, hold on, right now, on camera anyway, my skin is coming across very pale, but in reality, I have to blend my winter makeup and my summer makeup right now, because I'm right in the middle, so. Anyway, but yeah, when I go to bed, I want to read. And so I ended up reading way too long. Now I finished it. I finished it this morning, but it's a book called Shadow in Moscow. And it's about like spies during the Cold War. Hold on, I look ridiculous. Okay, now we'll go in with our concealer. But anyway, spies during the Cold War, kind of. I didn't pick the book because I actually have joined a book club, my first one, and we're gonna meet in a couple weeks. And so, I don't know, it just got kind of intense, or I was really into it and I read way too late. But that's okay, on Mondays I don't go into work until noon. So, I feel like this still counts kind of as my weekend, right? Okay, so anyway, I finished that book. I gave it 4 stars just because I like a happier ending, kind of, and then it's definitely not one that I like need to reread. So just like a one-time read for me. I don't know. Now we'll go in with the setting powder. Let's see, what else? No, that was my whole night. I don't know what I'm saying. I was gonna mention though, yesterday when we took my father-in-law root beer floats. First of all, it would have been a lot nicer if it had been nice and sunny and hot outside. Root beer floats don't hit the same when it's rainy, you know? But also, Chris's family, they do Dr. Pepper with chocolate chip ice cream. That's their floats. And I think that's ridiculous. But also, I'm a little biased. I do not like chocolate chips in my ice cream. I don't even like chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream because the chocolate chips are too hard and I feel like they just get in my teeth and stay there, you know? So that's another reason why I kind of wanted to bring my own version, because I wanted root beer and vanilla ice cream. Keep it classic. I don't know. I do this terribly. You guys are gonna probably be like, yeah, we can tell. I just want a little something. I always feel like I get so washed out looking. So this is my little contour. I like the smell. It smells like sunscreen. Also, right now I'm using, the Bare Beauty blush, powder blush, but it's so, I have to be really careful. It goes on heavy. Hold on. It was just open. There we go. Ta-da. So I have to do like one tap and then like get a bunch off because it goes on so strong. And then sometimes even then, yeah, I'll probably have to go in and kind of mute it a little bit. Okay, get it going, and then I don't know if it's coming across on the camera. See, on camera, I feel like I can't even see it, but in the mirror, I look ridiculous, so I'll have to pay attention when I go back and actually edit this, what it looks like. But if it ever goes on too heavy, I just have like a blank empty brush. I don't know, there's nothing on it, and just kind of blend it a little better so I don't look like a clown. Okay, but yeah, that was our weekend. It was really fun. I just felt like, well, I don't know how much fun I captured, but we had a ton of fun. It was fun seeing a movie on Friday night and then still like having something to do, because we don't like to go out to eat twice in one weekend. Typically that's like too much. So to have a movie, it was still fun because it felt like we got out of the house and that was like exciting, but then we still got to go and have dinner Saturday night with his run. I'm way too hot today. I might have to change my shirt. The problem is it'll be hot in the house and like in the car, but then I go and sit at work just right in front of like the AC vent, and it's just like blasting me while I sit still all day. And so usually the sweater is the way to go, but I don't know. But anyway, I was also glad that we were able to enjoy outside on like Friday night and all day Saturday, because then Sunday was pretty much just inside all day. So thankful that that wasn't the whole weekend. When we're inside all weekend, I mean, we go stir crazy. Let's see. I'm going straight from work to my brother-in-law's birthday party, so we're gonna also top it off with some spray. Typically though, if I'm just gonna go to work for a half day, I don't bother with that. Alrighty, well, enough blabbing from me. Hold on, my lips are parched. Okay, now I gotta get to work, and this weekend, that means it's officially over. So thanks for spending the weekend with me. I do hope it was fun and relaxing for you. I kind of like this channel to just be like we're chatting as friends. I'm doing my regular real life because I assume that you are too while you're watching. So if you like that, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.